So for this video, I have received lots of questions from different students about how it is in Sofia and how the program is, if it's hard or if it's easy, if I have A levels, if you pass the exams, and just general things like that, and I will inform you in this video. So I'm a first year dental student at Sofia Medical University, and honestly it is not hard. I believe if I can do it, you can do it. A lot of people are very traumatized and quite scared about some of the subjects in Sofia Medical University, such as Latin and Bulgarian, but honestly it is not hard at all, and a lot of resources are provided from the university. Your workload is not going to be extreme, and if you have done A levels in England, it's more or less similar to A levels, if not a little bit easier, I believe, because I've done A levels and I believe it's a lot easier here. And there's actually BTEC students, GCSE students, and a lot of students come to this university, and a lot of them say, nearly all of them say, it's not hard at all. So long as you do your work, do your exams and pass, that's all that matters to progress the years. I'm a first year student at Sofia Medical University, and the program consists of seminars and lectures. So for lectures, they are held in the big auditoriums or they are held online, and what happens there is your full year group will be there. So if you're dentistry, the whole of the dental groups will be there, and if you're medicine, the full year of medicine will be there, and there you'll have a lecturer who will just explain everything to you. It's not like one-to-one, and it's not like you have to engage into the lecture. You just completely sit down, you listen, and you make some notes, and you just observe what's going on and what you're learning. So there's not so much interaction in the lectures, which is quite calm, because some days you might not want to talk or communicate with people, and you can just sit down and just relax and just listen to what the professor is talking about and the things they are going through. Lectures are for every single subject in Sofia Medical University, so that goes for all the first semester subjects: chemistry, cytology, physics, biology. You will have lectures in every single subject, and they are usually around once or twice a week, so which is not too bad, and that's pretty good. And some subjects even have them once a week, like Latin and Bulgarian, and dental materials and prosthetics, they are only once a week, so that is really good. And for seminars, they are much smaller, compact groups, so you will have a group consisting of about 10 to 12 people, and you will join your seminar classes where you'll have one professor. And seminars feel very different because it's just you, 10 to 11 people in a classroom, and you have one professor, and there's a lot of one-to-one communication, there's a lot of activities, quizzes. It's very much like a classroom feel, like high school. And this is where you can ask for help from your professors if you're struggling. If you need some advice, you can ask your professor there and then. If professor's explaining anything you don't understand, that's your opportunity in the seminar to ask your professor to go through things you don't understand. You will also do some small quizzes that take place in your seminars, whereas in lectures you don't do quizzes and things, you do them in the seminars. And seminars are more hands-on. You will do practicals. For example, in biology, you can dissect a rat, a real life rat. Honestly, it's really fascinating, and you do those, and it's more hands-on and more visual, in other words. So that's the difference between lectures and you will get multiple opportunities to resit exams. However, with that being said, you can always progress onto your years, meaning that you may have some exams you have not passed in the first year. That does not mean you will get kicked out or you will get thrown out the university because you didn't pass an exam that year. You are allowed to carry on that exam onto the second year, and you will get opportunities in the second year to resit that exam. You can keep doing that up until your third year. So essentially, your career and your education will never be put at an halt because of failure of exams. You will always continue and progress until you have resat those exams. So don't worry about being kicked out and you investing so much money into studying here and living here, and you are in fear that you will get kicked out. You won't. Honestly, you won't. Rest assured. A lot of students fail and still progress into future years, and as you progress, your knowledge increases, meaning that you will one way or another pass those previous exams that you carried on. So don't worry. So seminars are obligatory. You have to attend seminars without fail. However, if you're ill and things like that, you will have to discuss with your professor and take that time off. So here's my Knishika, and you use this to get your signatures for the semester, and you usually get these boxes filled in. Cameraman can show you that. And you get those filled in from your professors, and they can give you your mark for the semester. So before you can progress into the next semester, you must get a signature for your attendance for all the seminars. However, on the other hand, lectures are optional. They are not mandatory. You don't have to go to them. A lot of students don't attend them. And also the information is always uploaded on Google Classroom, which makes it really convenient for lectures. You don't have to attend them because you can always be busy and things like that. So it's good on hand to have those PowerPoints and lectures uploaded on Google Classrooms by the different professors for you to catch up at a later time. So yeah. For every subject in each semester, there will be an exam at the end of it, except for dental prosthetics, which is more like laboratory work and presenting your dental equipment and things like that. All other subjects, Latin, Bulgarian, cytology, chemistry, all other subjects, you will have an exam at the end of. And even if you fail that exam, do not worry, you can resit. You can resit up to 4 to 5 times. You can even carry on exams into the second and third year, and for medicine you can potentially carry exams onto the 4th year. So that's really good because students fail all the time. Don't worry if you fail. It can be very daunting, but don't worry, rest assured, everyone at some point fails an exam. So that's what resits are there for. You can always resit your exams and you will pass at least in one of those resits. If you resit once, you fail, you can do it again. And if you resit second time, you fail, you can do it the third time. And if you fail again, you can do it the 4th time. So all in all, for each subject, you get around 5 opportunities to pass the exams. So usually students pass around first, sometimes second time, sometimes third, sometimes 4th, and that all depends down on the student themselves, how much work you put in and how much you study really. But my opinion is just work hard and focus on your work, and you'll manage. And if I can do it, so can you. There's lots of students studying here who haven't even done A-levels, believe it or not. They have just done, BTech, applied science, and they are here studying and they are coping really well, honestly. So honestly, take the opportunity and apply now. So in Sofia Medical University, you have 2 semesters a year. This means that you will have exams taking place twice a year, whereas in England, you only have exams at the end of the year, which is around June, July time. In Sofia Medical University, your first semester will start from September, October, all the way till February, March, and then you'll have your semester exams in March, and then after that, you will get your 2 weeks break for Easter, and then you will come back and you will start your second semester. So second semester will be from around March all the way till July, and your semester exams for the second semester will be in July. So you will have that, that break in between your 2 semesters, but generally your exams are at the end of both semesters. That makes it easier for students to study, because a lot of students struggle studying at the end of the year when they've learnt stuff back in September. That can be quite difficult. However, for this university, once you've done your exams in the first semester, you will completely change the topic and you will start something new, and that makes it really convenient because you don't need to backlog your memory so much, and it makes it very easy to keep up with the exams and the process and things like that. The system here in Bulgaria for university is very different to the system in England. And here it's not that hard and it's not that vigorous as England medical universities are. The requirements here are a lot less, and it's a lot easier for students to adapt and grasp with. And I encourage you all to apply to Bulgaria. It's a really good opportunity and I wouldn't miss it. So do get in touch with iGeneration, and they can help you with all the procedure, the admission, apartment relocation, visa, everything. They can help you with anything, any concerns you have. Comment down below as well, and I can answer your questions. And if you have any other videos you want me to make in the future, I can do those for you also. So yeah, see you later.